Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
To the air, it's Slater. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Alabama pushing the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Keeps it on the bootleg. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he...
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman is getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Running back searching for a hole. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And how about this matchup we'll see today between 2 tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, 2 guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you want to play this guy? We're going to see which defense can step up and try to stop these elite tight ends.
Yeah, it's not often that you say the tight end is the key to the offense's success. Both of these teams feel that way, though. So which of these 2 dudes can make the most plays today?
They're getting this guy lathered up. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Slater. Swings it out to the flat.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll try to get it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Amaro. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep. Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Kentucky. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Back to pass, it's Slater. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It's complete on the right side. Strong, firm tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed behind the line, it's Perez. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown time. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. Into the spin cycle and forward. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There are big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
He'll keep it himself. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Amaro. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Perez. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The give to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
On the move. Powers through the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
17, Arkansas, 14.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Amaro. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate this year.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Slater. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll run play action.
Well, this defense felt coming in.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's got it on the right.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Most fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kentucky.
And he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. A timeout is called as this offense 4 points on the board before the half. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Slater. He's got the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. He's going to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Going up top on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good.
makes the score Arkansas 24, Alabama 20.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
First and 10.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Second down after that incompletion. Give to Brown. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. To throw, it's Amaro. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now second and 10. Looking to pass. It's Slater. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Clemens. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Back to throw, it's Amaro. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Alabama pushing the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Now on the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now from inside the red zone. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Handoff from the gun. Sweet feet on the move. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the 2nd time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by just 2 over Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got his man.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Brown has it. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs for the tackle. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Tackle is made after the first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Amaro. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Buying some time. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Slater. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Give to Brown. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot, and that ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.